Hi, Tim from Fair Play Now, and it's day 21 of the English national lockdown, 25th of November 2020. And yeah, work-wise, it wasn't a bad day at all. Pretty satisfying, actually. I had a nice job, literally just around the corner from where I live, so about a 2-minute commute. And that was just installing what we call in the electrical trade some bonding to the water supply, which is basically part of the earthing system, essentially. And the guy has got just a brand new electric car, and had a electric charging point installed on the front of his house. But the people who installed that, so they can't liven it up until the bonding onto the water is sorted out. So that's what I was doing today. And then just come back from like kind of an emergency call out. Just got back now as it's kind of getting dark, and it's one of those really satisfying ones where you get a call from a little old lady who's panicking because she's got no lights. They'd all blown and no lights in the whole property. So I went along there and just found a fault in one of the light fittings. So I just recommended she scrap that, and I put just a simple pendant on there for her, and livened everything up after testing. And yeah, lights back on throughout the whole house. And I really do things like that. You just feel like, kind of knights in shining armor for these people. They're so grateful, and so grateful that I could actually go out on the same day that they called as well. I think they tried a few other people and they're just too busy to go out. So yeah, really satisfying day work-wise. So I'm just going to go indoors, have a cup of coffee, have a shower, and then I'll be back later on to talk about what's going on today. So back at home now, and yeah, still feeling pretty good from the day's work there. And it's quite interesting, how they say there's always someone somewhere who's worse off than you. I mean, that certainly is true as far as I'm concerned. And there's definitely lots and lots of people worse off than I am, for sure. But there's even countries not so far away from us who are a lot worse off than we are as well. And the guy I was talking to today, well, I was talking to him, and he's got friends in France who was saying that their lockdown restrictions are much more strict than ours. And before you can even leave your house, you have to have a special form filled in, and it's got to say what you're travelling in, where you're coming from, where you're going, why you're going there, and you even have to say which roads you're going down as well. So if it's sort of I'm going down the A whatever and then travelling along this B road and that B road, or the French equivalents, and if you haven't got all that in order for your journey and you stop by the police, it's quite a big fine. I think he said it was about €300 fine. So, bad as our lockdowns are here, and at least you haven't got all this paperwork you have to have. Greece is another one. Their lockdown, you have to have a text through from the government giving you permission to go out, and if you haven't got this text on your phone or whatever, you're looking at fines. But I'm just hoping that when we come out, I think we're going to be out pretty much this time next week, or sort of I think definitely by next Thursday, tomorrow week, we're out of it. And I just hope we never go back into another big lockdown like this. We really need to put our foot down and say to the government, that's it with lockdowns. You've had your chance, and if it doesn't work, if we need to go back into another lockdown, that means that this one hasn't worked. So what's the point of lockdowns? And it's kind of self-defeating logic to logic as far as they're concerned. Anyway, gonna leave it there for today, just some observations, and it's quite interesting talking to this guy and what's going on in France. So it's been day 21 of the English national lockdown. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.